everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're going to be playing some MekHQ. Hello Virank, I'm glad you could make it. Always a pleasure. Good to have you. Today we are picking up almost exactly where we left off last week. We have just recovered, I believe it was Tonga and Galatea Lance. Ryukyu Lance was, if I recall, not really involved in that battle, so I don't know if maybe they're returning from deployment independently of that battle, or I'm not sure. Anyway, I did do a couple of things off camera. I did try to add, I added 10 tons of Gauss rifle ammo to our procurement list because I noticed that our Gauss rifle ammo was getting kind of slim. We're down to 8 shots of inner sphere ammo with some shots on the way, but not enough for my liking. We do also have, I think, a bunch of armor, ferrofibrous and standard LRM ammo, and double heat sinks. Not double heat sinks themselves, but the omnipods that the clan double heat sinks go into for an omni-mech, so that we can finish on refitting this Mad Cat, which that was in teal earlier. I'm not sure what happened. I was messing around. I didn't save it after I messed around though. Let me try. Okay, no, it's not gonna let me do that. Well, we do have two options when it comes to this Mad Cat. We can either, we can refit it into a non-Omni mech, which will take about 12,000 minutes according to my calculations. Like I said, I was messing around with it a little bit. The other option is if we were to come up here and turn on our campaign option for logistics, as far as our tech limits, we can allow the purchasing of clan tech. Now, I understand it is shortly after Tukiyid, which for some reason I was thinking Tukiyid happened in 3051. Apparently, and I was just looking on Sarna earlier, apparently that was in May of 3052. So that was only like 3 months ago in game. So I understand if you guys want to tell me, no, it's too early to go trying to purchase clan parts. But the only other option we have for getting this Timberwolf on the field with the refit that we had planned, as far as removing all the lasers and replacing them with heat sinks, the only way we can do that is by either A, procuring some omnipods for the heat sinks, or B, turning it into a non-omni-mech. In the meantime, I'm going to hold off on both of those options, because we do have a battle coming up in 1 day, and that is an evacuate battle where we are trying to evacuate 4 units, and we've got an enemy force of 5 units deploying on the edge. It's never too early to use clanner equipment against them, especially while we're in space controlled by clanners. I mean, yeah, I mean, I can use that as an excuse to salvage clan tech, but as far as just purchasing it, just straight up buying clan tech, I'm not sure. I'm gonna wait for you guys to tell me it's okay before I go and purchase clan tech. In the meantime, I am gonna leave that option turned off. We can discuss it. But yeah, for right now, I'm just gonna hold off. Maybe until next week. We can discuss it on Discord or something like that. I know I've said that before, but maybe this time it'll happen. As far as, let's see, our area of operations, our spaceport is under attack. That is that mission in the briefing room where we are Where is that mission in the briefing room? There it is. I had to move my mouse up to scroll down. That is an Allied spaceport evacuate mission. So we are going to be deploying, I'm thinking... Ryukyu Lance just got back from deployment, but they're only worth 7,000 points. It's a little light. Tonga Lance needs some repairs, and Ash is injured, so she's going to be out for a little bit. Mariana Lance, Petra should be out of the infirmary by tomorrow, if I recall. Yeah, her concussion should be healed by tomorrow. So maybe we could have Mariana Lance. I mean, we've got the battle value. It shouldn't be that difficult of a battle. Against their 9,900 points, we've got, what, 1,300? 13... almost 13,000 points. They're 10,000 points. So Mariana is an option. Tonga, not so much. Ryukyu, not so much. Galatea could be an option. They didn't take any damage during that last engagement. Lucian is waiting on Ernestine. How badly injured is Ernestine? Oh, and the Clint and the Cronus as well. And she is out with a broken rib for another 4 days. Okay, so Lucian is out. And Tethys, of course, is just a support lance. They don't actually go on engagements themselves. So that means basically Galatea or Tonga are the options that we've got. So 10-9 or 13-4. Oh, what did I do? Move Tonga Lance into Mariana Lance. Not what I meant to do. Okay, so Mariana is out. Oh no, Mariana is an option because Petra will be ready tomorrow. Elite veteran. Mariana only has one player character, and that's Earl. Galatea has Wyvern, Tentacle Shogun, and Scarponi. Yeah, I think we'll send Galatea just because that has more of the founding units, and I want to get them some XP. So Galatea is what's going on. Okay, and that does mean that we are deploying in the center. They're deploying on the edge. We need to escape to the... Okay, it doesn't say we need to escape to any particular destination, but it does say that we need to get at least 75% of our forces clear. So that is going to depend pretty heavily on initiative for those deployment phases. But yeah, that'll be tomorrow. In the meantime, we do have some repairs we can get started on. We do have 214 points of armor in stock. That may or may not be enough to do everything we're trying to do. We're gonna have Elena, who's working on becoming an internal specialist, I suppose. We'll do some armor fixes because she's at 29 XP, or we can have Penny start working on armor specialist. Is that 20? MekHQ Penny with 29 XP. Could become an armor specialist. I mean, she might. Oh. Yeah, because she's already maintaining 2 units for 360 minutes. That means she's only going to have today's amount of time to use. So the armor specialist is going to be much more important than an internal specialist, which is if she's only spending 120 minutes a day doing like a cockpit or an engine repair, that's going to be several days worth of cockpit or engine repairs. I'd rather have someone else doing those that can spend all day doing them, and she can spend a little bit of time here and there doing armor replacements. So, yeah, those are going to be all ones. That leaves us with 154 points. The Flint. Okay, the Clint, we're doing in rush job time, 17 points. Jeez, 20 points. Wow. Okay. So we're down to 329 points of ferrofibrous armor. Yeah, that's gonna be straight zeros down the board. Knocking that out as quick as we can, down to 202 points of ferrofibrous. The Crusader 5CB2 needs some armor. Also ferrofibrous, so we need to get some more of that on the way. As a matter of fact, how much armor ferrofibrous have we got? We've got 202 points. We're expecting another 270 points in a couple of days. And we have another 10 lots on order. I guess that's about all we can do. We can't get it here any faster, so we'll have Penny doing this ferrofibrous. We'll have her doing that on 2s. We're down to about 100 and about 87 points left. We're down to 72 points of standard armor. Emotech is going to be Josefa today. Let's see. Josefa will continue doing armor ammo. And Penny will continue doing armor. We're down to 72 points. Jeez. And we're down to 24 points of armor now. That is not going to be enough to fix up the Grizzly. The Grizzly, we also need to replace the left arm. We need to salvage the left pulse laser out of the left arm. Okay, so that survived. Left arm, we've got the large pulse laser. We've got a weapon specialist maybe. Chris, Elena, or Ben. Chris can pull the large pulse laser on a 2. No problem. We go back to repair mode. Go to that left arm. We've got an internal specialist. We've got Ben, Ediborg, Septi, or Fox. Ediborg has her full time. She can do that. Oh. Plan endosteel internal structure left arm. We are going to want to make sure not to break one of those. So we will spend 2 whole days doing that on a 3. Josefa will load the LRM-10 ammo down to 66 shots and down to 142 shots of Gauss rifle ammo. The Man of War needs its center torso repaired and the engine repaired, so that is gonna be Ben Edinburgh, Septi, or Fox. Where's Fox? Fox can repair the engine. Yeah, Fox can repair the engine. We can actually do that in barely any time at all, 90 minutes on a 2. The gyro, we can fix that in 120 minutes on a 2. The center torso, we can fix that in a matter of minutes, 17. The left torso. We need to pull a couple medium lasers out of the left torso before we can go any further. So let's go ahead and pull those. We've got weapons specialists, Chris, Elena, and Ben. Elena, yeah, Elena can pull both of those. We can do that in like 30 minutes each. Okay, we can go back to repair mode. We can go back to all. We can go back to replacing the left torso, which is not endo steel. So that should be pretty easy. We'll do ×2. Edinburgh is busy. Fox is busy. So we've got Ben and Septi left. Ben is busy, it looks like. Where is Septi? Where is Septi? Is Septi busy as well? I know she's not an engineer. I guess we'll just have Lonnie. No. Yeah, I guess we'll have Lonnie do that. She'll spend 2 days doing it, so she can do it on a 3. The center torso jump jet will have Penny do that. Engine, I'm guessing we'll be able to do that in 720 minutes, maybe. The ferrofibrous armor, we're down to 97 points. That's not a lot. We can have Jamel, who's an armor specialist, work on that. He can do down to 62 already, down to 45 points of armor. Jeez. We do not. Okay, that's going to leave us like 3 points of armor. That is not enough to get the Man of War back into action. It's still missing its left torso and left arm. Okay, so the gargoyle is going to be inoperable for the time being. That was what, Tonga Lance? Yeah, so we'll have to have Ash transferred back to her archer. Okay, so yeah, Ash's archer, we can have that activated. We can have Ethan. No, we'll have Sosik pull that out of mothballs. There's the Man of War. We'll have you assigned to the archer. She's gonna be out for about 4 days too. Okay, so the Grizzly and Ash are both out. The Phoenix Hawk, we're down to 24 points of armor. Jeez. How about we start stripping parts off the Thunderbolt and maybe the Crab, the Griffin, and this Blackhawk. The Blackhawk has standard armor. Interesting. We'll have Jamel be pulling those off. And that'll be, he'll be spending half time on that. Because he's a veteran with armor specialist, so he can do that on 4s. So that'll be... Oh, he gained an XP at least. He's up to 30. Oh, he's up to 31 XP. Cool. So Jamel is actually getting on towards being an elite as things go on. Okay. Okay, the crab, we can salvage this ferrofibrous armor. Do that on 2s, which means we can do that in quarter time instead of half. So that's inner sphere ferrofibrous armor that we are salvaging right now. And the Griffin, so we can do those. Also ferrofibrous, dang it. I was not looking for ferrofibrous armor, I was trying to get standard armor because that is what we're painfully low on. So yeah, we'll do halftime on those. We've still got 139 minutes, so that's 18 minutes. That leaves us with 88 minutes. 73. 38. We'll have to have someone else finish up this armor. Kamalika, sure, if you don't mind. And 60 minutes there. That leaves her with 285. That leaves Jamil with 15 minutes. Cool. Let's see. Inner Sphere ERPPC. We can have an elite weapon specialist do that. We can have Elena do that in 120 minutes. The jump jets, we can have Penny do one of the jump jets. We'll have Vernit do another one of the... No, we'll have her pull the SRM-6. Hopefully it doesn't break it. No, okay, good deal. Fox. Fox would like to pull this Guardian ECM suite on a 4. It's going to take him well into tomorrow. And then these jump jets, we'll have Big knock out a couple of those. Yeah, we'll have Big knock. We'll try the last one on a 5. We got it. Okay. Janet. Pull an SRM-6 and I think an ammo bin on a 4. Good deal. Elena. We'll try to pull an SRM-6 ammo bin in half an hour on a 5 and failed. Jeez. Okay, we can have Tamalika. Is not trying to blow herself up. She'll do that on a 4. The jump jets. We'll have Fred Modry do a jump jet. And then we'll have him pull the engine. Or try to and fail. We can have Shada pull the engine. It'll just take her until tomorrow. The the gyro, we can have, who's got little XP? Oliver. Oliver can pull the gyro in 600 minutes on a 4. Guillaume. Guillaume can start pulling actuators, and he can do those in 45 minutes each. Okay, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 actuators we can do today. Jamel will go ahead and pull the last one. That'll take him half an hour into tomorrow. The endosteel right arm and left arm, we can have Zulfikar can do those in 180 minutes each. And the right torso as well on a 4. That is the Griffin being taken apart at full speed. We've got the crab. We can pull the heat sinks. We can pull the ER large laser. Alright, so that's a 4 and a 4 and a 4. And that'll be another 90 minutes here. So we'll go ahead and pull both of those. That leaves us with 60 minutes. George Valdez with the ER lasers. We'll go ahead and do those 1 and 1. That's his time today. Monroe can pull the cockpit today and tomorrow. The actuators will have Veronica can be pulling these actuators, and actually she can do those in 23 minutes each. So yeah, that is gonna be nice. Yeah, she just needs 3 XP to be an elite. Hopefully this gets her a little bit of the way there. Let's see, the left leg. Let's reattach the right arm so that we can strip the right arm off, I guess. The left arm. Have Shoyab pull the left arm. It'll take him 2.5 days, but we'll get started on that. So that is the crab coming apart at maximum speed. The Black Hawk, we've got some jump jets. We're going to be needing to spend, it looks like 180 minutes on each of those. So we'll have Kai do the first one. We'll have Kai do the first one, and we'll try to and fail. We'll have Halima do 1 and 2 and 3. We'll have Kazuko do 1 and 2. Double heatsink Omnipod. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll pull that. ER medium laser Omnipods will do 1 and 2 and 3. And Acito will do another couple of Omnipods, or 1 or more Omnipod. We'll have Tamalika do 1, 2, 3 and gain an XP. The double heat sinks. We can have Veronica can do a couple heat sinks. We'll have we'll have B do a couple more heat sinks. Actually, those are in Omnipods. Some of them are in Omnipods. 250 XL engine. We need to have someone with not a lot of XP spend some time on that. We'll spend 720 minutes today and tomorrow. Cockpit, we can have we'll have Daniel pull the cockpit. That'll take him until tomorrow. The actuators will have, I guess, B pulling actuators. I mean, on 4s, at least the ones that, you know, aren't in omnipods. Okay, so that'll be 45 and 0. So we've still got 135 minutes worth of actuators. We'll have Tamalika pull 1. We'll have, I guess, Shasa can pull the other 2. Let's see, the left arm, we can have Shasa do that. Left leg, we can have Shasa do that. We're down to no scroll bar on our text. Let's see, the sensors, life support system, those are all coming along. Okay, so the Grizzly, we're up to 109 points of armor. We can get started on that. We can have Penny knock out those 2 bits of armor. That'll be 1 minute into tomorrow. We'll have Elena do the other 2 bits of armor. That'll be 2 minutes into tomorrow. Right? Oh, no, we can't because the left arm's not on yet. But that leaves her 8 minutes left today. The Man-O-War is just waiting on its left torso. Phoenix Hawk needs some armor. We'll have Veronica. We'll have Veronica spend 26 minutes. That's 14. That's 26. All right. We'll have Susan do the rest. We got 40 points in stock. That's 32. That's not going to be enough. Okay, we're down to 1 point of armor in stock, and we've still got the Thunderbolt left. Oh wait, the Thunderbolt we can pull apart. Yes, definitely want to do that. Susan can pull the armor off the head and the right torso. Right torso rear and the left torso rear. And the left leg, that leaves her with 70 minutes. So yeah, let's go ahead. We'll throw 4 points on the Phoenix Hawk and get it out of the repair bay. The Thunderbolt. We'll do 1 and 2. The double heat sinks are gonna be. Susan can do the first one, the ERPPC. We can have Kostya do that. Double heatsink and double heatsink. We've got, do we have another double heatsink? Yes, we do. We can do that on a 4. Yasrudin can pull a medium laser on a 4. Ethan Labrie can pull a medium laser on a 4. And Josefa pull a medium laser on a 4 by tomorrow, hopefully. That just leaves the Thunderbolt waiting to be taken apart. We've got Elena with 8 minutes left in today. Do we want to go ahead and use that? Yeah, we might as well go ahead and use that. We'll go ahead and start pulling this LRM capable ammo bin. That'll take her into 52 minutes worth of tomorrow. Alright, the infirmary is squared away, the repair bay is squared away as it's gonna be. We do have Tugiu with 40 XP. Oh, little Willie, hey, didn't see you come in. How's it going? Glad you can make it. Yeah, we've just been doing repairs from last week, for about the last half hour. We are about to advance the day, and we are about to start on this spaceport evacuation mission. Oh, several units. Hold on. The Man-O-War. Does the Man-O-War not have a tech? Oh, that's not what I'm looking at. Who doesn't have a tag? Griffin, the Blackhawk, and the Crab, those are all salvage. The Griffin, we're pulling that one apart. The Thunderbolt, we're pulling that one apart. The Mad Cat N, we're not pulling that one apart. That one needs a technician. Maintenance time at ×3 since it's not a clan tech penalty anymore. We will. Give that to Bicknock, I suppose. Bicknock. Where's Bicknock? There he is. And he is spending now. Doesn't say. Okay, well, now we should be able to advance the day. Good deal. Okay, yeah, it's not giving me any pop-ups. It's just taking its sweet time loading. Okay, that made me a little nervous. I think it was just the procurement list. We've got Sergeant Hanlon Patterson celebrating a birthday. We've got Lieutenant Komatsu celebrating 3 years with us today. Where is Komatsu? Regular mech warrior. Okay, currently undergoing education. Okay, we picked him up on planting. We've got a bunch of privates and a corporals celebrating 3 years with us today. Okay, we do have that evacuation mission today, so we're going to be doing that here momentarily. We did get 3 fusion engines, including an XL engine in. We got 5 medium lasers, a couple more fusion engines for a total of 5. Some LRM-5 ammo, 30 tons of armor, 2 ERPPCs, 2 350 XL engines have arrived, and another 10 tons of standard aerospace armor have arrived. All the repairs that we set up to do yesterday. Shasta failed to salvage a double heatsink off the Thunderbolt, but other than that, I did see some XP. It looks like Monroe Thompson gained an XP for salvaging that cockpit. That puts him at what, like 3? 12. Not bad. Okay. We did find some armor on Stanzak. Delivery in a month. We got some LRM ammo on Stanzak. Delivery in a month. We got some Gauss rifle ammo on Stanzak. Delivery in a little over a month. Okay, so we're still stripping these 3 mechs. The Thunderbolt we're stripping. We're trying to get that double heat sink out. That can all wait. Let's just jump right into this. That is us against... us, a Sauer Boucher fire engine, a Bulldog, a Brunel, and a Hector road train tractor. We also have a heavy missile turret and a light flak turret. Against a bunch of clan tech, we've got a Hellhound, a Crab 27, a Hunchback 2C with a 4-5 pilot, a Lynx 9Q, and a Phoenix Hawk 1B Special. All of them except the Hunchback are 3-4 pilots. They're starting on the edges, we're starting in the center. Our objective is to escape. Random guy, hey, how's it going? Glad you could make it. Meetings at work? Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure it's fine. I don't know why the computer is running so slow right now, but, yeah, okay. So, compact view. Their biggest bad is the Hellhound, followed by the Lynx. The Hellhound has 2 YAR mediums and a large pulse and 4 streak SRMs. Oh, the shirt? Thank you. Yes. This was actually... Wait. I'm tripping. I think I'm tripping. Yeah. Representing the shirt. We are going to be... oh, they're not deploying until round 1? Oh, that means they get to see where we're deploying first. Oh, wait, hold on. No, we're also deploying on round 1. Which means that we get to see where they're deploying. Hold on. Yeah, round 1 initiative is going to be very important. The map we're looking at, oh goodness, more ice and rough. We have 1 initiative on deployment phase, but that doesn't matter because no one's deploying until round 1. Initiative phase for round 1. Oh, no, they are, in fact, deploying on round 1. So there is the Phoenix Hawk. We can counter that with a Marauder, I think. Let's see, the Marauder has damage right and left torsos. Nabbit, how did I... Okay, well, at least we're only up against a Phoenix Hawk. We shouldn't have any problem nailing him with all these pulse lasers. Initiative seems to be a big part of tabletop. Yes, yes, it really is. That little bit of information can go a long way. Always having people pop up behind you, that's not good. No, when they pop up behind you, yeah, that's not good. Let's see, the Warhammer. So we've got the Brunel there, we've got the Sauer Boucher, we've got the Bulldog there. Let's go ahead, we'll put the Cestus here, and the Cestus will move into that rough section there and try to wail on that special as well. Okay, we've got the Crab over here. We should still be fine. We'll do the Archer into that hex. The Warhammer will start here. Now I see, okay, we've got a medium mech down here. We've got the Hunchback 2C. Okay. Okay. That's a problem. Hunchback 2C is no joke. We need to take him off the field as soon as possible. That is going to be medium range for the Gauss rifle. That is going to be medium range for... Oh no, short range for the ER large. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and move forward. Wyvern and the Archer will move forward. That gives us 6 hexes from the Hunchback. That's medium range for him. We're not evasive, but neither is he. At least I don't think he is. No, he... Did he jump? He jumped, so he is actually slightly evasive. Warhammer will move to engage the Hunchback. And Tentacle Shogun puts him 8 hexes from the Crab, which I guess is not bad. We'll see what the Phoenix Hawk does. Okay, come on, Phoenix Hawk, what you got? You gonna jump in behind my Marauder? Oh, yeah, he's gonna jump in behind the Marauder. Well. Let's start with some pulse lasers on that Phoenix Hawk. We've got him on 5s, so that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another 5, and then a 7. Oh, wait, I forgot this thing had TSM. So do we want to get the heat up to 9? We could get the heat up to 9, but would that be worth it? You know what? Let's see what we can do. Okay, so we'll skip the large pulses. We'll do the ER mediums on 7s. We'll do the medium pulses on 5s. That puts us at 8, and that puts us at 9. Yeah, we'll do that. Scarponi at the special, we've got him on 6s with everything, so we'll skip the PPCs. We'll do one of the ER mediums, I think. No, we'll do 2 ER mediums. That's a 6 and a 6, and a bunch more 6s, and then a couple of 8s. We'll go 3 heat over on 8s against the special. Let's see, Wyvern and the Cestus. Cestus taking fire from the Crab. The Crab needs 7s and 9s. Also taking fire from the Hunchback. The Hunchback needs 10s. Okay, the Lynx firing on Wyvern needs 9s and 11s. We'll start with the Cestus on the Hunchback on 8s. and 6s. And we'll throw in a 10. And then Wyvern on 5s. We'll see how many SRMs we can hit him with. We might be able to crit on his ammo or something. I'll go 1 heat over for that. Didn't see him go down. Okay, the Hunchback on 10s. Missed the Cestus with both Ultra AC 20s and both ER mediums. So that's fortunate. He couldn't roll anything higher than a 7. He needed 10s. The Marauder hits the Phoenix Hawk in the left torso with an ER medium. Medium pulses to the center torso, right leg, and center torso, down to 9 on that center torso. The Warhammer hits him in the left torso and the right torso. Left torso is down to 4. Center torso critical, down to 4 for no crit. Left torso for another 5, down to 10 structure. ER smalls to the right torso and left arm, down to 6 and 5. Down to 5 to the left torso, 5 to the left torso. And that is the engine destruction on the Phoenix Hawk from losing its left torso. The Lynx on 9s and 11s hits Wyvern in the center torso with a medium laser, down to 28. Crab at the Cestus hits him in the center torso for 8, down to 24. Large laser to the right torso would have been the head, but goes to the right torso instead, down to 14. The Cestus at the Hunchback hits him in the left arm with the Gauss rifle, destroying the arm and transferring into the left torso, down to 11. ER large laser to the left torso critical, down to 1 armor, no crit. Large laser, medium pulse, and medium all miss. Yeah, kaboom indeed. Just concentrated laser fire on that left torso, just eventually critted out the engine. The Phoenix Hawk missed with the PPC. Hit the medium laser on Scarponi's right arm, down to 17. Wyvern at the Hunchback with all the SRMs at a +3 cluster hit bonus, needing 5s to hit. We got him with 3 to the left torso, 3 more to the left leg, 4 to the head and left torso, and kaboom! That is the Ultra AC 20 ammo for 60 damage. David, the pilot, takes 2 hits from the ammunition explosion, stays conscious. 60 damage to the left torso, section destroyed, remaining 53 damage prevented by case. Right torso down to 6, right torso down to 4, left leg down to 4, center torso down to 8, center torso down to 4, left leg down to 2. Missed on a 5. Hit him in the head, causing him to black out after his 4th hit. Yeah, we did want that ammo. He still has his right torso, so we might still get 5 shots. I did notice that the left torso was the one he's been pulling out of, so his right side is still full. We did get the engine destruction with the center torso crit, and we did not blow off the right side ammo, so we do get to pick up 5 points, or 5 shots. Alright, Warhammer's at 3 heat, Crab is at 2, Lynx is at 5, Archer is at 1, Marauder is at 9, right where we want to be, and the Cestus is at 3. We have destroyed 2 of their mechs already, and they're down to 62%. We're at 99%. We've won initiative going into round 2. Okay, they're bringing in the Lynx. We'll have Wyvern move to intercept. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's medium range. That works for me. We'll do that at a walk. Let's see, the Cestus. The Cestus will also close on the Lynx. No, Scarponi will stand still, maybe? No. Scarponi will advance to here, where he can see the crab. And Tentacle Shogun will jump to here where he can see the crab as well. Alright, what are you doing? You're supposed to be running away, you're not supposed to be engaging. Okay, the Lynx is firing on Wyvern, needs 5s and 7s. Let's start with the Cestus. Cestus on the Lynx needs 4s and 5s and 6s. We'll go 4 heat over, we'll skip the 9. Scarponi is going after the crab, so we'll hold off on that Wyvern. Going for the Lynx, we've got him on 3s. Yeah, that's gonna be everything. Scarponi at the crab, we've got him on 6s, so that'll be a pair of PPCs. Actually, no. It'll be 1 PPC, and a pair of ER mediums, and an 8 and an 8. And then Tentacle Shogun, we'll skip the large pulses and the ERs, and we'll do the medium pulses on 3s. We'll do a 9 just to be 9 heat over to maintain that for next turn. Crab went prone. Lynx hits Wyvern in the left arm with a PPC. Hit him in the right torso with a medium laser. Would have been the head, but cost us a point of edge. Medium lasers to the left arm and left torso, down to 7 and 19. The Cestus hits the Lynx in the right arm with a Gauss rifle, down to 3. Missed with the ER large and the large. Hit, and the medium pulse. Wow. Needing 5s and 6s. Rolled 3, 4, 5. Wyvern at the Lynx. Hit with 4. Hit him in the head. Needs a 3 to stay conscious. Right arm, critting on the PPC in the upper arm, critting on the PPC again, 6 structure left in the right arm, 12 armor left on the left arm, left leg critical for no effect. Let's see, right leg, right arm down to 4 structure, right arm down to 2 structure, critting on the PPC a 3rd time, and the shoulder. We're about to hit that right arm again and destroy it. Left leg down to 18 armor, right torso down to 18 armor, left arm down to 8 armor, left arm down to 6 armor. Right arm destroyed, finally. Right torso down to 14. Crab hits the Cestus in the chest for 8, down to 16. Hits him in the left torso for 8, down to 14. Would have been the head, but it cost us a point of edge instead. And that edge is paying for itself. It's been training with Hoser. Scarponi at the crab hits him in the left torso with the PPC, down to 6 armor. Right leg down to 17. The Marauder at the crab hits him in the left arm and the right leg, hits him in the left arm and the right torso, hits him in the right leg and the center torso. Crab goes down for taking 40 plus, takes 5 to the center torso rear, down to 3. Needs an 11 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 7. Needs a 3 to stay conscious, gets a 3. Lynx took 80 plus damage, needs a 13, gets a 7. Why is the base target 9? Is he standing on? Oh, he's standing on ice. That's a plus 4. But even still, a 7 would not be good enough. He falls on his left side, takes 5 to the right arm, which transfers into the right torso, and 1 to the left torso. Which also, he fails his seatbelt check and blacks out. Wyvern took 20 plus, needs a 5 to stay standing, gets a 6. Scarponi is up to 2 heat. Their crab is up to 3. Their Lynx is down to 1. Our Wyvern is up to 2. Tentacle Shogun is holding at 9. And our Cestus is up to 4. We've lost initiative, but we are going last within our team. We're at 97.6%. They're at 51.99%. They do have another mech around here somewhere. That's only been 4 of them so far. So the Lynx, the Crab, the Hunchback, and the Phoenix Hawk. What else was there? I don't remember. A Hellhound with a 3-4 pilot. Oh, I've got a sensor return up here. That is a Hellhound with a 3-4 pilot, I'll bet. Let's see. Scarponi. Can we move this way? We'll keep eyes on the crab. We can torso twist to the left and still see him. And then we'll be moving forward next turn and try to take out the Hellhound. Took me a second to remember what it was. Wyvern. We'll move forward 1 hex so that he's not standing on ice. Tentacle Shogun will move forward 1 hex so that he's not standing on ice. And the Cestus, I think, will stand still so that we can take a best shot we can. Crab tries to get up. The Sarabusher successfully turns on ice. The crab tries to get up, falls on his right arm, takes 5 down to 11. Needs a 9 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 7. Needs a 5 to stay conscious, gets a 6. And then on his second attempt to get up, he needs the 9, gets the 9. He moves adjacent to Tentacle Shogun, which is not a good place for him to be, because Tentacle Shogun has triple strength Myanmar, and it is active. At least it should be. Scarponi at the crab. We've got him on 3s with the PPCs. We've got him on 3s with the ER mediums. We've got him on 5s with the mediums. And 7s with the ER smalls. We'll go 5 heat over, firing everything but the PPCs. And then if he doesn't go down from that, we will be punching him for, I think, I want to say 15 or 16 points of damage. As long as we don't fire anything out of our arms. So that'll be the large pulses. And an ER medium. No. And a medium pulse. A small pulse and a small laser. We'll go up to 11 heat over. Screw it. Hopefully that's enough to take him down. And we don't have to worry about physical attacks. But if he does stay standing and we do get physical attacks, that's gonna suck for him. Let's see. Not Wyvern next. We'll do the Cestus next. We've got the Lynx. We've got him on a 7 with the Gauss rifle. A 7 with the ER large, and a 9 with the large, and a 7 with the medium pulse, and that'll be it. And then Wyvern, even though he's prone, 2, 3 for snowfall, 4 for walking, 5, and immobile. Oh, I did not realize the Lynx was immobile. Ooh, do we want to just go for the kill? Or do we want to go for the crab? Got the crab on 3s. The Lynx is immobile. Yeah, we'll do the crab. We're not going to overheat for the crab. We're going to go heat neutral. Crab has an exclamation point. Okay, light flak turret hits the Hellhound in the left leg and the right arm and the right torso with LBX pellets. Right arm is down to 13. Warhammer at the crab hits him in the right arm, right leg down to 8 structure, left arm down to 5 structure, center torso, left arm destroyed and blown off. Right torso down to 4, right arm down to 7 structure, left torso down to 8 structure, center torso down to 7 armor. Marauder at the crab hits him in the right torso with a large pulse, hits him in the right arm with a large pulse, transfers into the right torso. Medium pulse to the center torso leaves it bare. Left leg takes a small pulse, and the left torso takes a small laser, critting on a heat sink. The heavy missile turret hits the Lynx in the right leg and the right leg for 8 total. The right arm transferring into the right torso for 4 more. 8 missiles to the head and center torso. The pilot Keo takes his 3rd hit, so he's going to need a 7 to wake up now instead of a 5. Crab at Scarponi hits him in the left arm and the right torso for 8 each, and the Cestus hits the lynx in the chest and the right torso and the head, destroying the lynx's head and taking the lynx out. It's a good thing Wyvern was not shooting at the lynx. Instead, we were shooting at the crab. We got him in the right leg, the right torso down to 1, left torso down to 3, center torso critting on the gyro, right leg blown off, right torso destroyed, transferring into the center torso down to 13, critting on the engine, destroying the crab. Critting on the engine 2 more times, critting on the gyro, critting on a medium laser, critting on the engine and the gyro again. Left torso down to 1 structure, center torso down to 0, apparently. Left torso destroyed, transferring into the center torso. There is nothing left of this crab. Like, literally, there's a left leg and a head. Those missiles just annihilated him, obliterated him. Alright, so the Hellhound gains 4 heat, sinks 4 heat, is at 0 heat. Warhammer is up to 5, Tentacle Shogun is up to 11, Cestus is down to 3, and they have 1 mech left. We've won initiative, but we are going first within our team. We're at 97%, they're at 23%. Oh, the Hellhound going for the turret. Okay, Scarponi. Move forward at a run. Wyvern. Turn and run. Let's see, Tentacle Shogun. And the Cestus, last but not least, will turn and advance as well. Okay, the Hellhound firing a large pulse on an 8, ER mediums on 10s, and streak 2s on 12s. We've got him on 9s with the PPCs. That's not going to happen. We've got him on 9s with the ER mediums, and 11s with the mediums. Oh. No, you know what? That'll be a PPC on ERs. It'll be 1 PPC and 2 ERs and an 11, just for kicks. We'll skip with the SRMs. We'll large pulse. We've got him outside of visual range. Gauss rifle, we've got him outside of visual range too, I'm sure. The Hellhound on 8s and 10s and 12s, missed with everything. The Warhammer hit him in the right leg with an ERPPC. And the light flak turret missed on 11s. The Hellhound is up to 4 heat. Scarponi is down to 1. Everyone else is taking a cool-off turn. And we have 1 initiative going into round 5. We are going last, so that means we get to see where he goes. Warhammer will run forward 6 hexes. Wyvern will run forward 3 hexes. Tentacle Shogun will run forward 5 hexes. And Vernita will run forward 4 hexes. 3 hexes, something like that. We've got the Hellhound on 6s with the PPCs. He's got us on 7s and 11s. So that'll be, I think, a pair of 8s. And a bunch more 8s. And some 10s. We'll go 3 heat over on 10s. We don't have him on the SRMs. We've got him with 7s on 7s with large pulses and 9s with the ERs. The Gauss rifle, we've got no target. Alright, the Hellhound on 7s and 11s missed with everything. The light flak turret missed on 9s. The Warhammer hits the Hellhound in the left torso with it, and the center torso with ER mediums for 7 each, down to 12 and 16 in those locations. And the medium lasers, we get them in the left torso down to 7. We get them in the head with an ER small down to 4. Nicholas takes his first hit, needs a 3 to stay conscious, gets an 8. The heavy missile turret missed with everything on 10s. The Marauder hits him in the right and left leg with large pulse laser fire on 7s, so that is down to 4 on the right leg and 13 on the left. Hellhound took 40 plus, needs a 7, gets an 11, stays standing. Physical attacks, we got nothing, nothing, nothing. Warhammer is up to 3 heat. Our Tentacle Shogun is up to 1. We've won initiative, but we are going first within our team. Oh, and he has advanced. He is trying to get up close and personal. We will do him the favor of getting up close and personal with him. You know what? Scarponi will stand still. Because at 4 hexes, all his small ER smalls are at medium range, so I mean, I don't want to be standing on ice. So that's what that is. And Vernita and the Cestus needs a 3 to stay standing. Okay, so our Boucher turning on ice costs it half its movement points. We needed a 3, we got a 9. Let's go ahead and finish off this Hellhound. We've got him on 4s. Actually, we'll start with Tentacle Shogun, because Tentacle Shogun's going to be doing 6 points per hit. 7, 7, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. We'll do 9 heat over this turn. We'll skip the PPCs. We'll do the ERs on 4s and the mediums on 6s. And the ER smalls also on 6s. We'll go 5 heat over for that. And he needs 5s and 7s to hit us. We failed to hit. We don't have eyes on him. We don't have eyes on him. Isolating exclamation point. Okay, the Hellhound hits us in the right torso for 10. We're down to 2 armor. The Streak 2s hit us in the left torso, left arm, and center torso. Marauder hits him in the left torso and the left arm. Medium pulse to the left torso down to 5 structure. Right torso, center torso. Right arm, left arm down to 0. Small pulse to the left arm down to 5 structure. Warhammer at the Hellhound hits him in the left arm with an ER medium, destroying the left arm and transferring into the left torso. Left arm transferring into the left torso, transferring into the center torso, down to 5 armor. Left leg down to 8, right arm down to 1. Medium laser to the center torso down to 0. Center torso down to 11 structure. Right arm down to 4 structure. ER small to the right torso, ER small to the center torso, critting on his jump jet and an engine. ER small to the center torso, ER small to the center torso. The Hellhound is destroyed. And that is a 100% victory for us. Yeah, we'll save the combat summary, we'll save the MUL file. The victor retains battlefield control, okay, and yes we do. That was... Okay, so minor to no damage on all of our guys. No wounds on anyone. We've got some salvage that we could be going for. We want a Hunchback. And that'll leave us at 39%. We captured the pilot of the Lynx, Keo Radic. Scarponi got 2 kills, Wyvern got 2 kills, Renit got 1 kill. Preserve 25%. We did that. Reach the edge with 75%. We did that. Well, the Sarah Boucher is gonna be Sarah Boucher. Sorry, Boucher. I don't know. It looks French. He's moving at half speed, but he is still moving. We did force withdrawal. Yeah, we got all the victory points for this one. Yeah, we can call that a victory. We can save our game. And guys, I appreciate you joining me. I am going to call it a bit early today. I know it's about 45 minutes short of our regular scheduled stream, but I've kind of got some other things going on today that I need to get to. So we will have to get into these repairs next week. Okay, yeah. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. Link to the Discord is in my bio on Twitch. Appreciate you guys having me. Appreciate you guys joining me. It's always a pleasure. Random Guy, Virank, Little Willie. I appreciate you guys and everyone who's watching on YouTube and everyone who's lurking. I appreciate you guys too. So we'll see you next week, hopefully, and we'll take care until then. Have a good one.